These are 5 cases where 5 individuals mysteriously just disappeared, and even to this day, their cases are still unsolved. Let's begin. Louis Le Prince was 49 years old when he just seemed to disappear in 1890. He was a French inventor who was known for shooting the first motion pictures on paper film using a single lens camera and is heralded as the father of cinematography. Now, this is when things become very strange, because Le Prince was never able to attend a public demonstration showing his work, because when he was travelling on the train, he just mysteriously vanished. His body nor his luggage has ever been found. It didn't take long for Thomas Edison to claim that he was the sole inventor of cinematography and therefore wanted royalties for any work that used his so-called invention. Well, Thomas Edison won his case, but not for long. The decision was overturned a year later, and Louis Le Prince was given credit as the sole inventor of cinematography. The question that puzzles everyone is what actually happened to Le Prince. The last time anyone saw him was at the cabin when Le Prince was checking himself and his luggage into a separate compartment. It's unlikely that he would have committed suicide because he was planning to travel to America to show off his invention. There were no signs of any foul play. The window at the compartment was tight shut, so he couldn't have jumped out. It's still a mystery on how he just disappeared. On December the 10th, 1999, UCLA freshman Michael Negrete was playing video games all night with his friends. He logged off his computer at 4 AM, and that's the last time he was ever seen again. His friend woke up at 9 AM to find that 18-year-old Michael was gone. What was very bizarre was that all of Michael's possessions were still at the room, including even his shoes. Investigators used dogs to trace Michael's last scent, and that took them to a bus stop that was a couple of miles away from his campus. This was very puzzling. Michael wouldn't have walked for miles to a bus stop without no shoes on. That left the investigators to come up to the conclusion that he didn't leave the campus willingly. But then, why would anyone take Michael unwillingly to a bus stop? Surely, if you was kidnapping someone, you wouldn't want to take them on a public bus. It's very strange, and the case has been cold for over a decade. Vaughn Shafer, a 27-year-old medical student, was last seen drinking at a bar with his friends on the evening of April 1st, 2006. He was drinking heavily that night when he called his girlfriend on his mobile phone. He was last seen talking to 2 young women, and that's the last time anyone at the bar can remember seeing him. An investigation was on the way after friends and family got worried after he didn't return home. The investigation took a very strange twist when CCTV footage shows Brian entering the bar, but there's no footage of him actually leaving the bar. Brian's family does not believe he would have committed suicide, even though his mother passed away only 3 weeks prior to his disappearance, because he was doing very well in school and is planning on going on a vacation with his girlfriend. The problem is, if somebody kidnapped him, how did they manage to get him to leave the bar without witnesses, and how did he leave without the CCTV footage capturing anything out of the ordinary? Philippe Santos went missing in 2003, while Terrence went missing in 2004. Now we've put these 2 different disappearances together because the disappearances are very eerily similar. Both men went missing after being stopped by Deputy Corporal Steve Colkins for driving without a licence. Was it a coincidence, or was there something much more sincere? The corporal claimed he changed his mind on both of the arrests and dropped off Terrence at a convenience store and left Philippe at a different convenience store, only for them to go missing. It's either one very kind cop that one minute is about to arrest someone to only change his mind and then drop them off to where they needed to go, or he's lying. The investigators cleared Deputy Corporal Steve Collins for any wrongdoing, and the cases are still unsolved. On April 17, 1938, pilot Andrew Whitfield departed from Roosevelt Field and had planned to go on an airfield in Brentwood, only about 22 miles away, but his plane vanished in mid-flight, and that's when the mystery became very bizarre. It was discovered that Andrew Whitfield, on the same day of his disappearance, checked into a hotel under an alias he sometimes used, and the hotel staff said he never checked out. When the hotel room was searched, they found his personal belongings such as clothes and even his passport was at his hotel room. It was even later discovered that Whitfield called us home while his family was out looking for him. Neither Whitfield nor his plane has ever been recovered. Please give this video a like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. What disappearance did you believe was the most mysterious? And do you know of any other mysterious disappearances? Then please share. Thank you for watching.